Jump into your arms like that. Nah, this is a little extreme now. Wipe the memory of the previous encounter, do it all over again. Fucking love it. Alright, what's up everybody? We are on episode 17 of season 1 of Mushoku Tensei, which is called Reunion. I am super excited to dive into this one because it's been getting so good as of recently. It's been a couple weeks since I watched the last few episodes, and we ended of course on a pretty major one, finally getting reunited there with Paul, and the encounter did not play out in the way that I had expected whatsoever. I mean, we know that the two, like Rudius and Paul were sort of on bad terms, or like, well, they looked at each other already. I mean, I don't know, did Paul really look at Rudius like that? I don't think so. When you think about it, even him kicking Rudius unconscious, putting him on the cart with Ghislaine, was sort of like Paul doing that for Rudius's own good, right? But it wasn't until, I mean, Rudius looked at Paul as scum, that's for sure. Even if Rudius maybe isn't the person to be judging other people like that, all I'm saying, guys, but Paul saw him here, and I love how they called each other out, basically, right? Because the first thing that Paul sees from Rudius is him with the fucking panties over his head, like being excited about everything, talking to him then later about the journey too, right? And about like, oh, the fun that he's had basically in this world, when his whole family has basically gone missing and Rudius never even realized it. Like, that's the thing, you can't blame Rudius in that case either, right? For not actually having caught on to everything that's been going on. He just thought that he himself went missing, but it actually turned out to be much bigger than that, and that's what Paul reminded him of. So it's understandable, is what I mean to say, to see both of these characters, yeah, like, feel so negatively about each other. Now, the title for this episode is called Reunion. We've just had the reunion, basically, right? So, and here's the thing. I myself was already speculating that, like, I don't know if Rudius is gonna get a second chance with Paul here. You know, like, it would not surprise me that Rudius is about to be, like, coming downstairs from wherever he's staying at the moment, trying to meet back up with Paul, and he's already gone. That would definitely not surprise me at all. Because it seemed like this was them just already sort of saying farewell to each other for good. I don't know. I don't know how you can come back from this. You get what I'm saying? Yes, Rudius the whole time was talking about like, oh, I gotta make up with him, basically, right? And, yeah, get it all sorted. But I just genuinely don't see Paul and, Norn, I think it was, right? Yeah, his sister. Like, I don't see them joining Rudius. If that's, I mean, Rudius is basically going to have to join them, is what it's going to be, right? And they've got a massive group. Simultaneously, I'm thinking about like Roxy and Alina Lees and, our favorite character. And all those guys who, if there's like any reunion I can think of that's actually about to happen in this episode, it's going to be that Roxy actually finds us, honestly. I feel like Paul might just as well be gone. At least for the time being, right? We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't think we're gonna get back to Paul until we found maybe the mom or whatever, right? And like, yeah, Zenith. And we're gonna get basically the whole gang together again or something. I think the only way to fix the family is by actually fixing the full family, if you get what I'm saying. But I don't know, that's just me doing some upfront speculation, but it's especially because I've just been thinking about the fact that, like, yeah, Roxy's been out of the picture too. For a while, they were so close. Like Rudius was almost about to encounter her and stuff, and then it didn't happen, and then we got far distanced again. So, I don't know, where do we go from here? That's the big question. We don't have that many more episodes left in this season. I'm excited. I've been loving everything. Like I said, that calling out between Rudius and Paul was definitely great, because, it wasn't just Paul talking about Rudius wearing the panties, like I said, but it's also like the companion that Paul had, who was, well, yeah, dressed very interestingly, I will say. And Rudy is saying, like, does mom know about this? Oh my god, the shots that they fired at each other, dude. Yeah, when I was editing the episode, I was definitely laughing about that a second time. Pretty damn hard. But guys, we're gonna get into the episode at hand, and of course, if you enjoy my reactions to Mushoku Tensei, you can already watch me react to the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is gonna be linked on top of the description. Over there, I think we should now have started with season 2, if I'm calculating correctly. So yeah, you can already watch me start that second season, which you've all been recently watching, of course. But make sure you go ahead and do so. Full-length reactions will be up there too, of course, if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And then with that being said, let's dive into episode 17 of Mushoku Tensei. Where are you indeed? How did you just end up here? Well, Paul was not even looking the same way he did in the previous episode, because he looked much more scruffy, didn't he? I don't know, though. Yo, did they just get teleported themselves or something? Or what the fuck happened? Was this before? Like, is this what had happened? The same time that Rudius went missing, perhaps. Because I think that Norn is actually a little bit younger here still from what we saw. She was dressed differently too. Damn, man. Yeah, this is basically how they got to where they were, I think, right? I hope I'm not wrong about that. Right, the place that Roxy was at. Is it? I think it was. Who is this guy? Oh god, he looks like Baelish from Game of Thrones. Okay. See, now he's starting to look a little bit more like the Paul that we saw. Yep, and he's got the female companion with him. And no one is wearing the clothes now that... Yep. Man. That's what the beer does to you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you show it to me like this, it's like, yeah, you can't... I mean, you gotta actually feel bad a little bit for Paul Will, right? For, like, everything that he's been through, and especially putting the kid through it, too, yeah. She seemed to have stayed positive no matter what. She was, like, his only hope. Geese, yeah. How does he know Geese? Yo, Geese, you could have told us this. Wow. I'm trying to figure out if he's already met him now or not. I guess so. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I know exactly what he was doing. He was already running after the girls. Then again, Rudius does very similar things. Oh, wow. You sound a little bit jealous. Damn, dude, he's had it all. You can just tell. Yeah, that's close to where we met you, I think. Yeah, it's real survival out there. Survival of the fittest. Nah, you don't know Rujo then. He was never gonna turn on him. Because it's both. It's like survival, but it's also the thrill of adventure, right? Like, that doesn't mean the adventure isn't still tough. Oh, shit. Scummy drunk. He's saying, yeah, Rudius is actually giving you a chance. Don't focus too much on, yeah, what you think about Rudius. Just be glad that you saw him, yeah. Yeah, good point. I mean, basically, Paul was just expecting depression from Rudius, right? Like, he just wanted to see Rudius be down about everything that had happened, because he feels down. So it makes sense. Oh wow, he's imagining this. What the? Oh my god. He's got some PTSD going on, man. Yeah, it's two different versions of Rudius. Pick which one you want to see. Threw a bucket of cold water over himself. Yeah, that wakes you up. Makes you see reality. I love how this whole episode so far has just been kind of focused on Paul coping with the whole situation, man. It makes all the more clear, like, what state of mind he's finding himself in, and that it's, like, super desperate, honestly. Oh, shit. Is he coming in? Oh, shit. The air is just like, I'll do the talking, yeah. After how you hurt Rudius. Oh. Oh, man. Paul doesn't know how to find the right words either, right? Like, he can't do the empathic talk. Wow, yeah. Bruto was basically telling him the same thing that Geese was just telling him. Okay, well, the conversation after all. Second one. The innkeeper is like... Okay. So he's trying. I appreciate that, actually. I did not think this would play out like this, I'm not gonna lie. That's good to see. God, if only he knew about Rudius's actual, like, life. Because it makes sense why he sees it all as a game, even despite the harsh circumstances, right? I wonder if they will ever, like, hear from Rudius that he is somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, how the hell would you react to that? Well, we'll have Roxy clue you in soon enough, hopefully. No, he just wants to bring her back. Oh, there's nothing there waiting for her. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, yeah, makes sense. Well, I think you're seeing a bit of the depressed Rudius that you initially wanted to see, Paul. See, that's part of him too, don't worry. Oh, the innkeeper's gonna have his word? Oh shit, man. Because he's on the edge of weeping, dude.
昔、同じような顔をどこかで見たような気がする。そうだ。あれは
In his real life?
初めて
Oh, yeah, that's what I figured. Right after I stopped Oh my god! Who is he playing with? Maybe that's for the better. Yo, is he about to beat him up? Oh my god. Yeah, he's like, this is not a life to be jealous of. Right, and yeah. Wow, just like Paul. Oh, I love how that contrasts each other, yeah. Yep. And what, now you lost him? He never came back? Was there a next time? Ah, dude, fucked up, man. Didn't go to see me. Yeah. That's the real mistake. Right. So that deserves respect. Oh, dude, I fucking love that. I feel like that's the first time we truly got like a little bit. I mean, we've had insights at his previous life, plenty, but that was extensive. I mean, you know, they both made mistakes. The innkeeper looks satisfied. Jump into your arms like that. Nah, this is a little extreme now. Wipe the memory of the previous encounter, do it all over again. Fucking love it. He's got good muscle. Wow. Yo. I should do my whole intro commentary all over again, because I never expected this. I thought we had lost him. Man. Fantastic. Holy shit. This is kind of getting to me, dude. It's really fucking good. A fourth what? Oh my god. Yeah, they've got some bonding material to conversate over. Is that a word? Conversate? Converse. Why did she get a bruise? She doesn't want him. Oh my god. She looks at him as a threat. Wow, yep. Moral of the whole story. See, at first, honestly, I thought maybe Eris is kind of jealous because Paul is gonna take attention away from her. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think that's what it was. She just doesn't want to see Rudius hurting.
父様が旅費と紹介状をくれました。これで次にミリス大陸から中央大陸へ渡るときは問題なく渡ることができるはずです。
Okay. So they've got the money they needed.
エリス、言いにくい。
Oh, yeah, there's no point to going.
僕らの故郷はもう存在しないみたいです。そう。フィリップ様もサウロス様も。
Oh, God. You don't want to know about Sauros.
あのね、ルーデウス。そのぐらい覚悟していたわ。
そうですか。
How, though? I mean, Rudius himself had not even considered any of it.
それでは行ってきます。
あ、気をつけてね。
Wow.
ノルン、お兄ちゃんにお別れの挨拶をしろ。
I hope... Oh, shit, I hope they kind of made up, too.
何年後かわかりませんが、また会いましょう。
Yeah, that is such a distant brother-sister relation here. So awkward.
兄弟は大切にしろ。
父様も体に気をつけて。
Wow.
あ、お前もな。
Well, at least we departed on much better terms than I could have ever figured. I'm kind of happy about that, man. That was nice. It was even really a lesson for Paul, which was nice to see, because, you know, it's easy to just keep focusing on Rudius. But Rudius was not the only one who required change, right? He slapped himself.
今日から予定を立て直す。打ち合わせの準備をしてくれ。
Wow, man. To a new chapter, I guess. I love the way they're ending this. That was great. Alright, guys. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And, of course, you can watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Wow, man. I already loved the last episode just for seeing the encounter and the way it played out. But, like, now actually, yeah, seeing them basically... mend that relationship, the broken relationship. I mean, it was genuinely seeming to me like that was a relationship that was going to be entirely unable to be fixed. That's how I saw it, honestly. But it was nice to see them sort of step over their own shadows, right? In particular, of course, Paul, who this episode very much focused on. And yeah, I all that I can say is that I was like very pleasantly surprised by it all. You know, and it's completely understandable, the angle that Paul himself is coming from, right? And we even see in the first couple minutes there the whole process leading up to basically, yeah, where Paul ended up being, right? And the fact that he hit this major depression and everything seemed so hopeless. Meanwhile, he still had Norn there sort of being his only hope. And I like the way that they showed her kind of staying positive no matter what and being there for him nonetheless. Even though we didn't learn a lot, or we didn't focus a lot more necessarily on Norn, though. She's just there, right? But yeah, like him talking it over with Geese and stuff, right? And Geese kind of talking logic back into him, saying like, yeah, well, what did you expect from Rudius? You just wanted him to show up as depressed as you were, right? And that was the only way you were gonna be okay with it. But just seeing him actually be happy and not completely fucking broken is what upset you, because you wanted him to be broken, basically, because that's how you are. Which is like, it's so relatable, right? When you've gone down that downward spiral, you want everybody to go down with you, rather than actually looking for people that can help you get out of it, if that makes sense. So that was kind of the moral of the story, I feel, the moral of this episode. And yeah, I don't know how I would put it. Like, it didn't necessarily, I mean, yeah, hit home maybe. Like, I've had those phases for sure, right? I don't think I could even ever, like, hit a phase like that anymore, unless something really terrible would have to go wrong. But, like, I've had those phases, and I've learned from them myself, and I know that, like, I'm never really gonna get back into that mindset again, ever, I think. Which, yeah, like, I mean, it's the whole point of this show, right? Learning those kinds of life lessons. That's what everybody has been preparing me for, but I feel like now this is the one that truly solidified for me, like, yeah, this is what Mushoku Tensei does so well, and this might have been the best job it's done at it so far. And it's great to see even a character like Paul, who of course I myself, kind of, not gonna lie about it, looked at as scum the same way that Rudius did early on, right? I mean, it's also because we've known and heard so little from Paul, and all that we really know is that he was kind of a sexual deviant, or I don't know how to put it, but you know, that he kind of let his urges get to him, I guess. But he wasn't the most disciplined, moral character necessarily always, right? Yeah, especially also, again, you know, thinking back to the way that he put Rudius on that card and stuff, all those things, it was easy to look at him in a negative light because of it. But it, you know, like, again, this episode did a great job at making me sort of relate more to his character too, and actually understand the flaws that he has a little bit more, right? And that's only ever a good thing, because he's still human at the end of the day, and it goes for all these characters. Rudius too, of course, we got this fantastic look at his old life there too, which this was the most extensive look we have gotten at it so far. You know, we've seen glimpses, and the glimpses that we saw were definitely pretty messed up, right? Thinking about how he got bullied and stuff, and you know, I was literally put like naked to that fence or something. A more traumatic moment than what we saw here, but still what we saw here was a little bit more, like I said, extensive. The scene lasted a lot longer, and it was just focused on one particular conversation that he had with this friend of his, right? Who, something super similar played out there as what did between him and Paul. The resemblances were clear. Great to see. Guys, I don't even know how to express it into words, but it's honestly really, really nice to see how this episode played out. I absolutely loved it. I hope you all liked my reaction and review, of course, here to episode 17 of Mushoku Tensei. And if you did, you can watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all a lot for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.